we've got all our curdy on the walls and everything. We've got all our floating, and I did another skim float over the top of their existing. But what happens is when you put the corner piece in and you put another piece over here, the corners start rising, and it creates a dip. So I floated all the way across and tried to make it level again. So when we're putting our tiles, our vertical tiles on top of the base tiles, you don't have to do a bunch of cutting to make the next row straight and level. So I did that, and I sanded it down, and then now we're setting our little drain here, and the way you do it, this is a curdy drain, so there is some there's different ways you can do this. I'm doing it my way just because with using this mosaic tile, it has quite a drop off, and I didn't want quite that much, so I'm just kind of building it up a little bit. Like I say, it just had really more drop off than I needed or wanted. So I'm going to mud this in right here. I've already measured from the walls to see exactly where the elevation of my tiles and stuff, so I have a pretty good idea how far to push this down. And so I'm buttering this up, making sure I get a really good connection between the I used a mud pan, like a sheetrock mud pan and knife. I find it pretty easy to work with. Like that. A little bit more right there. One corner. Like that. Okay, and then you want to butter up the underside of this a little bit. This is right here. It's not a curdy piece. My wife wanted something different. It's got a, I'll show it to you later. I don't have it with me. But it's just a different piece, and I epoxied one to the other. And I wanted to make sure it stuck well. So the epoxy worked pretty good. Not standard operating procedure, but it will work. Making sure I got this bottom edge good and buttered so they'll make a really good tight connection. I don't know if y'all can you see that all right? Mm-hmm. Rather have a little bit too much up because you want it to be pretty stout when it sits in there. Like I said, I've got my drain situated. Now I've got where's my tape measure? Uh-oh, tape measure, it's right behind you. All right, let me get the tape measure. Sorry about that. Alright. Now I was 7 1/4. 15 1/2. Now I go down over here. We'll go down too deep. Deeper than one right there. The thing about this is it's adjustable, so it'll go down a little deeper, which can be a good thing. I can't see that very well. Let me get my flashlight. light over my head, it puts that whole thing into a shadow. And that front end needs to come down just a hair. Now that's much better. Perfect. That could still come down a smidgen right there. I think that was it right there. Okay. Now, those done. Now I can see that my butter is a little bit higher right there than I like, so I'm just going to back it off a little bit. I've already cut, I laid all these pieces out on the floor and cut them, but you got to remember this floor has a nice slope to it. Between this edge and this edge, it's a good half-inch drop to the middle. So, you just got to remember that to watch that spacing. When it's over here, not such a problem, but this the drain slope is a pretty serious slope, so you want to make sure you take your time with those spacing. So I got these little spacers right here that I'm going to use. Set that back over there right now. Now, whenever you're doing this like I'm doing this right now, you want to go just a little bit further than your piece is going to be, but you don't have to go too far with it. Okay, I got my mud all the way into the corners here, just like that. Got it pretty well smoothed out. Whether or not I have enough mud on it or not, sometimes you just got to play with it until you... I don't mean play with it for a long time either. And I take my little trowel, put it in there somewhere. There it is. Alright, here's my notch trowel. This is a 1/4 inch by 3/16 V notch. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start... This actually is my first piece, because these pieces overlap each other. And so I'm going to start right here. That. You got to be careful, because you can put too much mud on the floor and then it squeezes right through onto your right through your tiles. Then you have to clean all your tiles. And so that can be a booger. And you really don't want to do that much work. You want to make full contact too. You got to be a little particular how you float these out. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, I think I look pretty good. A little bit more in the back right there. Okay, so my first tile, like I said, I've already laid these out. And I played with them, and I'm hoping I got them right. Don't bed it down when you first put your first piece down. Just set it. That way you can still slide it. You've noticed I have mine numbered here. That was a real hard one out there to cut. See the pieces? See that? Mm-hmm. Next time I'm probably cut mine in the middle, not on the edge like this. That kind of made it a little tough to get that spacing the way I wanted it. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but that looks pretty good so far. A little space right there. I like these little wedge spacers. They're really nice, and they'll help you get what you need as far as the exact gap. And also shows you where your gap is supposed to be. Because sometimes with this mosaic, you lose track of where the edge was. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right, here's the last one. Now, the least you have to mess with these, the better off you are. Spacing looks pretty decent right there. I'm sloping down to my drain very nicely right there. That could come up just a smidgen. Down right there just a hair. Space. I'm watching. I got a pair of needle nose pliers here in case I have to pull one up a little bit, which looks like that is the case right there. So I need to put just a hair underneath that corner right there, that edge. I don't know if you can see it or not, but drop just a hair. The least amount of time playing with these things, the better off you are. Alright. Now I'm taking a decent look at everything before I start pushing it all down. You gotta feel the edges. I got a nice little sloped edge right here. This is a very good edge right there. I need to put my spectrum over here so I don't forget where I was. I believe that was it. That was it. Looks like I could go just a little wider right there. So put that space in there. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Now you gotta, not just this sideways, but it's also keeping these in line this direction too. Because you can get one little off this way or that way, and before you know it, you're like, what happened? So you gotta feel the edges where they're coming together. Make sure you got a nice smooth feel to it. The least amount of playing is the better. Okay, now let me go ahead and rub on some more and we'll try to do it for the next layer. A little bit more here. I'm going to be backing myself into the corner here, so we're going to do 3, 6, 9, and I'm going to step out of here and we'll finish it up tomorrow. I'm going to step on the beginning of the same day. Try to get a try to not make too big a mess for this stuff. A little hair on the egg I'm going to get off before I set the towel. That way there'll be less cleanup. Easy to get it off now, much harder later on. See that right there across that edge? It didn't look like a lot of mud, which is not. see here, I'm still playing, getting them. It's hard to remember. You set that thing down and 2 seconds later, where's the edge? There it is right there. Uh-oh.
Lights off. At least you know the timer you installed works.
Yeah, timer is working beautifully. Okay, now I can run my hand across here and I can kind of feel when my pieces are coming together. Now the crucial one is just these right here, these little bitty ones right there. Those can be a problem. And like I said, those can be a problem. So what we got to do here is I've got this one little towel that needs to go right in here. It's a little bitty one. And then we've got to make sure everything stays lined up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip me a little on my finger right here and just barely butter that up. You get too much on there, you'll be cleaning this up later. Not enough, and it won't be strong. So, then you want to put the shiny side, not the cut side. There's the shiny side, so it goes this way. Just like that. Right in that little gap right there. Just like that. Okay. Now, I'm not anywhere near ready for it yet. I've got to keep my fingers clean first. Then, you'll have to really get a good look at it. Which I will use my trusty little flashlight here. And I can see the black one is tilted way down, and that's not going to work. And this one here is the same. You only get one chance to get that right. You don't want to be fooling with that later. Yeah, I like the gap on the white one so far, but I'm not very happy with the black ones here. They're not, I don't know if you can see it from where you're at. They're not straight. So I need to I like the way that slopes down right there, but on this one, not quite the way I want it. So I'm going to have to put wedges in there between them, like that, to see if it'll kind of hold it exactly where I want it. Nobody said it was going to be easy. But like I said, you want to do this once. If you get by, we can just get it right the first time. Because it will set up, and then you can grout it in, and that grout will strengthen it up too. Main thing is you got to get it square first. You get my good rock and roll music in the background. Keeps me calm while I'm doing this. Another one right here. Now, how does that look? Now the blacks are dropping off a little bit. I don't know that you can see it, but I can tell you that they are. And nope, I'm not happy about it. But what I'm going to do now is, since I've got everything else looking pretty decent here, I need to go ahead and make sure these are set well enough. Take a really good look at everything. Oh, see right there? See that gap right there?
Or lack of gap.
Exactly. So you want to take right down here and kind of pull a little bit. Open that up. Yeah, be careful. You can't just hardly push in there. You got to be able to spread it evenly all the way down. I shouldn't have waited so long to get that, but that other was pretty critical. And you will see this stuff later on. Because when you do your grout, you'll wonder why. And then when you get to the end, your spacing won't be quite right either. So there's lots of little obstacles here you gotta take care of. And then you gotta make sure all these are at the same elevation, because if you don't, you'll feel it, your toes will feel it. See, anytime when you've got the slope like this, there's more slope to that than you can tell. And when you get that, it starts stretching downwards. So it's hard to line up straight with concave. And so even right now, it's like I can look at it and I think I'm really good. That doesn't mean I'm really good, you know. You got to really look at everything, make sure the spacing is good, and everything is on a nice. You don't feel any transitions between the two pieces. Real important for your finished product. And the good thing is that you don't have any mud that's smushing and coming through. That's why I did all the pre-leveling and sanding with a block sander, with a stone sander, and it turned out looking pretty good. You're going to have natural places in your grout or in your pieces that can be twisted glued from the factory. So if you can straighten them out here before they set, you're in pretty good shape. That's what you have to do. You have to try to see if you can locate all the little gaps and make sure they're the same. I can push them a little bit, not a lot, but sometimes all it takes is just a little bit. And then you get a really good finish. And that's what you're looking for. Well, I'm not the happiest about those little black ones in there. But the only thing else I know to do would be to take them out and then put them back in later after everything is set up well. That is an option. These right here are looking pretty decent. Got a nice slope right there. That black one right there is not bad. I'm just very picky. And that's setting, I like the way that's setting right there. Boy, it's just so hard to get them. Sometimes you keep messing with them and all you do is mess them up. See, like that. And my thin set's trying to set up. See, right there is one spot that I can really see that I got excess mud right there. Maybe you see it or not. I think that happened when I stabbed it. Put the piece down to start with. But when it dries, we can get that out of there. Okay. I think we look pretty decent. Nice smooth. And we've got a good drain plane coming down. There's no doubt about that. Very, very good there. Okay. Now the next one's going to be a lot easier. Believe it or not. Just by nature. Let's go ahead and take that out of there. Let's put some more mud down.